Okay, so here it is, Sunday morning again. But this is not just any Sunday. This is Super Bowl Sunday, 2021. So we're looking forward to the big game tonight, even though I really don't, as you can see, have a dog in the fight. It's still going to be fun to watch. And hopefully we'll enjoy some good new commercials and a great halftime show. I mean, I haven't missed a halftime show since Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson had their little accident. So let's go look in the freezer and see what snacks we can come up with for tonight's game. Okay, so once again I'll plug America's Choice Gourmet because that's where I get my meat and that's how I keep my freezer stocked up. And it's perfect for days like today when I'm like, you know what do I want to cook? Do I want a burger? Do I want a steak? Do I want a pork chop? But I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to go ahead and pull out a couple of these small sirloins again. And we'll grill these up and we'll make some steak nachos. I think you'll like the way I do my nachos. Do it a little different than most people do. I think I'm gonna grab a couple of these buttered garlic chicken fillets, maybe 3 of them. And we'll make some buffalo chicken dip. So that'll be great. All right, another thing that I like to do on Super Bowl Sunday is have a couple fresh beverages. I was able to get my hands on a Wilmington Brewery Tropical Lightning keg for the weekend, and it is a really good IPA. It's not super hoppy. It's got a little bit of a fruit flavor to it, but it's not overwhelming. It's a really good beer. And on my other tap, I'm running a Mick Ultra for that nice, light, crisp flavor. Prost. Oh, that's good. Good living. Okay, so I've got my chicken and my sirloins in the sous vide bath. We're going to run them at about 140 degrees for about 2 hours, maybe a little bit longer. I know a lot of people cringe when they hear 140 degrees in chicken. You think it should be 165, but it's the duration of time and temperature that ensures that all the bacteria is killed. Also, we'll obviously inspect it prior to serving it. But once this chicken comes out, basically it's going to get shredded and put into my buffalo chicken dip. Okay, so the sirloins, they've been in the water bath now for about an hour and a half. So I'm going to go ahead and pull those out, let the chicken continue to cook a little bit. And we'll take them out, throw them on the grill, sear them up real good, then we'll come back in, slice them up, and start our nachos. So these have been in the sous vide, like I said, about 140, 141 degrees for the last hour and a half. They should be really close to medium. Usually, when I cook my steaks, usually they're closer to medium rare, but like I said, we're making these to slice up and put on nachos, so I was trying to also save some time by sous videing them at the same time that I'm doing the chicken, and I wanted the chicken at a higher temperature for a longer amount of time, so yeah, they should be good. Okay, got our cold draft beer. Got my griddle grilled nice and hot. So you know I love to sous vide these sirloins and cook them on my Blackstone griddle grill. It's a great way to make a perfect steak almost every time. But today we're not too worried about perfect because like I said, we're slicing these up and we're gonna throw them on the nachos, but that'll be the best damn nachos you could have for the Super Bowl. So Marley, what do you think of the steak? Is it good? Oh yeah, I think we're we're gonna get the chili prepared. Okay, so this is the way my grandmother used to do it. This is the way I like to do it. Every chip gets its own cheese, its own piece of steak, and then I'm gonna sprinkle some shredded cheese on top. I've got nacho cheese, and when I say nacho cheese, I mean it ain't yours, it's mine. Nacho cheese. Bad joke, sorry. Anyway, I'm gonna sprinkle the cheese. We'll throw it in the oven for a little bit, let the cheese melt, warm up. But every chip deserves the respect and love, so that every chip has cheese and meat. A lot of people like the trash can style nachos, and I'm not hating on them. I don't dislike them, but if I'm making nachos, this is the way I want to do it, so that every chip has meat and cheese and flavor. So once we get done with that, then we can add sour cream if we want. We can add a little fresh salsa, which smells actually really good. And then, like for me, I like a good fresh jalapeno, pickled jalapeno slice. But you know, I'm cooking for a family of 3. Sometimes everybody don't like the same thing. So when you do it this way, you can kind of make your plate the way you want it, and everybody's happy. Okay, so we now have our chicken out of the water bath, and it's looking pretty good. I'm starting to shred it apart. So we're just gonna shred these breasts up. See how nice that comes out? Nice and white, but still very, very moist. So really excited about that. We're gonna mix that up with some sour cream, some butter, and some Frank's Red Hot. This is my favorite. I put this on everything. So we'll make us a little bit of also some cream cheese, and that's what makes up our buffalo chicken dip. Okay, so here we have it. We've got our nachos. Every chip gets some love. We've got our buffalo chicken dip. That's good stuff. Now for mine, like I said, I add a little bit of jalapeno, a little more salsa, and some sour cream. It's gonna be a good first plate. More to follow. Anyway, enjoy your Super Bowl. Have a great night. Thanks for joining me. Oh, and I did want to say one more. Thanks again to John at America's Choice Gourmet. That's where I buy my beef, chicken, pork, bacon, all that good stuff. Thanks again. Y'all have a great night.